A new killer emerges, and this killer is worse than before. This is going to be a worse day than it was the first time.
Hey guys, Kenny here. Stay cool and roll out to the movies. Bye.
Hey guys, it's Kenny here. I'm here to review the 1981 horror film Fright Night Part 2. And this has to do with counselors and teenagers going to camp Crystal Lake while avoiding warnings about a killer in the camp having a death curse. And then they are killed one by one by this killer. And this has a very, very good backstory about the killer. And this is an excellent film. I really, really do like this. This is the introduction of Jason Voorhees in the series. And in this one, he is wearing a different thing over his head. And then he is really brutal in this one. I really like how he was portrayed in this. And this is the deluxe edition. This is similar to the 1980 Friday the 13th, a deluxe edition, where it was a singular dark image like this, but instead of a knife, this time is like a machete or mallet here. I like this a lot, and there's a bit of blood dripping off the the end right here, which I think is really nice, and the gleam and shine when you turn it to a certain side of the slip cover. It has that shine to it, and meaning that it is very sharp. I like this a lot. And this has a very good backstory to Jason Voorhees. Well, he takes vengeance out on his mom because she was beheaded and her head is chopped off, and that's what his main motivation in this is. And there's a girl who has a very good idea of trying to confuse and trick him, and so I like what she does in this. This is great. I highly enjoy this. I think that the actors in this, all of them are cast very well. I like all of the counselors in this, and they're incredible. Everything in this is still iconic and memorable. And the story is saying that despite ominous warnings from the locals to stay away from, it's called Camp Blood, that a phrase for this Camp Crystal Lake. A group of counselors and at a nearby summer camp decide to explore the area where 7 people were brutally slaughtered. All too soon, they encounter horrors of their own, and the killing begins again. So that's what this is about, where Jason is first seen, and he has his first appearance in this, and I think Jason in this in my opinion, he's probably the most brutal in this with that first thing over his head than how he is in later films, because he's he may seem kind of dim-witted in this, but I think he's actually pretty smart. He figures out uh, what to do in situations, and each person in this, they get to learn more and more about Jason and different of what the history is with him at the camp and what happened to him as a child. he and so it says 2 times the fear, 2 times the carnage, 2 times the terror. I think for this film, those uh, phrases fit this film very well. I really like this, and the cover of this has a lot of red to it. I really like the red motif of this. There was the original poster and image of this one was very similar to the first Friday the 13th, the original. It was a singular image of a person standing, but instead of being see-through, it was like this, basically, a dark figure. It was all black. And I I liked how it was see-through and you saw the camp for the first image and poster, but I think with it being completely black like this and in the original image and poster, I think that is probably as ominous and more ominous than even how seeing the camp through the body. And he Jason uses different kinds of weapons in this, which I really like. There was this little machete or mallet right here, and he's I think he's actually clever. Like it that in one what he is wearing you see only one eye, and that makes him, I think, really scary looking. He's more like a monster in this than to me than any other film in the series. And I like the music in this too. The music score is Harry Manfredini again, and this time directed by Steve Miner. I thought he was an excellent choice for being for director for this, and the music score is still fantastic. The kills in this are probably more creative and inventive than even in the first original Friday the 13th. Some I think this has probably the best story of all 8 of them, because it delves greatly into Jason Voorhees and but what happened to him as a child and what happened to his mother, and so much of this is incredible. It's still the same kid there at the camp again, but this time I like how it was filmed differently. This time they filmed it and I think it was more creative and used more areas in this film than in the first film. The Jason moves act really quick in this. He's not slow. He's brutal and moves fast. So and there are moments when he puts his hands out to grab, and that makes him also incredibly frightening. The location that they used is probably different, but they used more areas in which it can make it hard to know where Jason is, which I think was a very inventive idea. I like how they filmed that. The Let me see. There's the ending is very inventive. You do not really see that coming of what happens in that, and the ending in this is one of my favorites ever. And there's the ending in this that is referenced and seen in different things, or later on after this. So it was very what do you call it? It left a big impact in cultural phenomenon, and there's a lot of really good lighting in this, where it's only candles, which I thought was a very nice touch. And I was saying the music score, Harry Manfredini expanded upon it from the first film, and I think I like the music score in this one more than even in the first film. It's this was also a really good hit in the year it was released, which was the year I was born, and this was very well received, and it's certainly one that has left a big impact in the horror genre, and one that I have really gotten to like watching since I got the 12 films, and 10 of them I had never seen before. So I highly recommend this. This is one that I think I would never tire of watching. It's one that left a big impact on me, and I felt a personal connection with the story, and I think the storyline in this is probably more well known than the other 8 films of that Paramount released. I like the story in this a lot. This is one of my favorite stories. So I think that this is one that should definitely be seen. The soundtrack, I know, is also can be worth a lot if you want to buy the CD or vinyl soundtrack of it. And so I know the different releases of this particular film can also be worth a lot. So I'm very, very glad to have this. It's one that is one of my favorite sequels I've seen in recent years. I greatly enjoy this. So I am also doing this in collaboration with my friend Rob, Movie Review Time. So please subscribe to him and watch his videos when he uploads them. Click subscribe up here on my channel, or down here if you're watching the video by itself. Yeah, like, comment, and subscribe. So stay cool and roll out to the movies. Bye.